Well, Friday night, it is the Doc's Report. Welcome. Let's see, we have Bring Your Own Bottle Open House Friday night, November 14th. The Villages, but it's actually not the Villages. It's, I call it something else. It's affectionately known as
Del Boca Vista.
That's right, Del Boca Vista. Had a pretty good week, but you know what? I missed the Whiskey A Go-Go last Saturday, and I hope you can hear me. So I thought, I just didn't want to mess with my eye guard. I take it serious. I do the drops, and you have to heal. After surgery, had a cataract removed. So I go in Monday to see the surgeon that did it. Be kind of interesting. My neighbors have returned. I was watching the house for him, and I don't want to bother him, so I worked out this morning. Oh, I saw 2 things today I've never seen. And I've been going to the fitness center for damn near 50 years. No, I haven't had a drink yet, but I got it right here. I'm gonna pour me one here in a second. So I'm at the fitness center, and again, I've been working out since I was 20. Not lifting, but basketball or my own training and half court and just hanging out at the gym. I enjoyed it. It was kept me out of trouble. So I'm at the fitness center, and I see this kind of attractive woman. She's 30, but she's kind of pregnant. And she's got a tank top on, showing her stomach. And then she goes I'm on the treadmill now, so I'm eyeing her, and I'm thinking, well, the stomach is tight as a drum. It's not obesity. I've never seen that before. It's like, and then she kind of bends over a little, and she's doing bent over flies with dumbbells, but she's pregnant, obviously pregnant. And I don't know. It was kind of strange. Have you ever seen a pregnant female at a fitness center like that? I don't know. I guess that's good. I don't know. Mookie, let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's get it done here. Because I do have an update on 3i Atlas.
Almuamua.
Amuamua.
Almuamua.
Amuamua.
Almuamua.
Amuamua. I don't have a lot of material. I got some stuff. But I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to pour myself a drink. I'm really not sleepy. I didn't take a nap. All I did was the stretching, and then I did the aerobic stuff. And I don't perspire, because I've been doing it for so long. But they have the heat on. And it's like I'm just starting to feel a little under my scalp. Like I'm just starting a little bit to perspire. But you shouldn't have the heat on in a fitness center. You want it cold. You get a better workout because it's like swimming in a hot pool. You don't want to do that. You got to dissipate the heat. But anyway, I'm looking at this pregnant woman. I go, well, okay. I've never seen that before. In a tank top, in a belly shirt. I was like, I guess she wants to tell everybody, hey, I'm not obese. I'm pregnant. I don't know. So then I do the workout, and I missed the guy. I usually chat with a guy, 2 of them. I missed him Thursday because I went so early. But I got to tell you the other thing before I tell you about the cleaning lady. I went up to Wawa. I had the coffee. I had my meal sitting out there, and this Harley pulls up, and you got a big long kind of braids, and it was a woman. It was a woman on a Harley, an obese kind of woman, and she's pulling up. because I see her going. I think she's a woman. Have you ever seen a woman on a Harley? That's two things I've never seen before. 71 years old, never seen that. Okay, so I got up early Thursday and I had my house ready to go because the cleaning lady. I said, well, early. What time? She goes 9:30. I said, fine. So I'm thinking 9:30. Maybe she'll be there. Maybe she won't be there. So I get my workout. I get over there at 5:15. That gives me plenty of time, and then I can go get my coffee and breakfast and go home because she may not show up for an hour. She may no show, no call. Who knows? But then she texts me like 15 minutes, like 9:15. She says, I'm on my way. Oh, thank you. Her dad's bringing her. Brace yourself. She was early. I was there. I had to go out there in my slippers to help her bring the stuff in, but I was dressed, ready to meet her, and said hello to her dad. She brings in all her equipment, and then I go shopping. I get out of the house. Tell her to please do the lanai first, and she likes it cool in here. She likes it cold in here, so. It's been cold lately, so I turned off the heater and then I opened up the lanai and that let some more cold air in. So I think she appreciated it, and she was here from 9:30 to 2:30, and oh my God, it smells great. And then I have a vacuum and she used it, and she's got this special mop vacuum that she'll do the floors with. But the carpet, and she's emptying out. She empties the canister. I says, "Is that all from today?" She goes, "Yeah." She said, "It was really dusty." I go, "Oh my God, who would have thunk it?" I'm a bachelor. I don't notice that, and I don't want to clean it. I'm so thankful to have her. God, that to me is luxury. Having somebody clean your house, that is true, and cut your lawn. I mean, that is luxury. And the market's kind of taking a little hit, but let's see. I haven't looked. I mean, I looked at the market, but I don't know. I haven't looked at my report card, my scorecard. Let's see, because it's still up. I mean, since first of the year. Let's see, finance scorecard. Now, this doesn't include today. This is yesterday's close. Up 14.54%. That's yesterday's close. So, I mean, the high was like 16.3. I think, no, it was 7,000. But it closed yesterday at 67.37. So, it's great. Long term. Long term. Mook, we got 9 people watching. Mookie's the only one talking. You know what? I'm going to pour a drink. Okay, here we go. It's a brandy. It's not a single Scott malt. I got to finish one of these brandies. This is Double Light Fundador. Oh, there it is. 11 people watching. Not bad. Yeah, you got to. I got plenty of cash anyway, but still. Mark T. Market has been tough this week. Stay the course, no problem. Exactly. And you're 50, right? You're in your 50. You got plenty of time. And if you're pretty well invested now, everything Trump's doing, as long as we don't get any deranged, dangerous Democrats in the White House. No cognac? Well, I got that too, but I want to finish this one off. Will I buy another one? Probably not. I do prefer the cognac, but I've been kind of sampling a different one, but I'm going to just stick with this tonight. I thought about adding a little peach brandy to it, but you shouldn't really mix them, I don't think. Dr. Bob is in the house. Jay Gray. Dr. Bob greets Jay Gray. Describe the glass you are drinking the brandy from. Well, I'm not using the single malt Scotch goblet taster. This is your. It's one of these tumblers, kind of wide and short, that you would put a mixed drink in. So I can take a smell. And I just put a little bit in the bottom of it. Do they make such a thing as a brandy glass or a cognac glass? This at least I know I won't tip over, you know. Well, let's go to this one. Mark T, 5493, old enough to remember what things used to cost. Inflation is a bitch. Well, it's really not under Trump, was it? I think some of the pricing come down, but I'd hate to be, you've got to, it's tough. It's always been tough. I mean, I grew up in the 70s, 20%, the late 70s, 20% inflation, and that was early 80s too. Dr. Bob, not straight out of the bottle? No, come on. This has got a pour spot. No, I don't think. Now, I may lick the lip of the bottle once in a while. I would never do that publicly. Oh, yes, they do. Well, I guess maybe I'll have to look at it. A shifter for brandy. A snifter? Is there such a thing? I got to go look now. Snifter glass. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like a bigger one than I use for the single malt scotch. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I guess I should get one. When I go up next time to wine, total wine, total wine and spirits, I'll pick up a couple of them. At least have two. I can't even pronounce that, Jay Gray, like a Botticelli. It should be round on the bottom like a Botticelli. Mark knows. No, he's right. I looked it up. Now I know what to get. And before I check out, are you sure this is a brandy bottle? Oh. So, update on truckers. Yeah, that's a good question there. Mark T, update on trucker's license, Dr. Bob, still pursuing? If you want to, I don't know, maybe they change it. But if you want to work for a trucking firm, you're going to have to take a drug test, right? And a THC test, I would believe. Or if Mark says, are you giving up, Dr. Bob? So my neighbor, I had a great workout, came home, and now this is today, Friday, and he got home late last night. So I had my garage door open. He comes over and we chat. He didn't have the dog with him, and he says his family. Let's see, he went up on the East Coast to visit his son, and they went over to his son's not married, and they went over to his daughter who is married, and his son-in-law, and they got children. Well, they're coming down for Thanksgiving. He told me that, and he says, you are invited. I go, yeah, you don't want to do that. I'm not family. You are invited, but it's family, and it's like, and I said, your table, you can't. You don't have the chair. You don't have the table. He said, we'll put an insert, but you are, okay. I said, okay, I'll go. Thank you. And that means I got to bring a gigantic shrimp plate tray. So I'm going to go to Costco, get the biggest one they got. So everybody will get a shrimp. And I don't want to take any home with me because it's really not that healthy for you, that kind of seafood, the shellfish. But it's nice, to have 2 or 3 during a Thanksgiving meal. So looking forward to that. And I said, well, I get pumpkin pie. And she's going to make the pies. So, and then they usually give me a plate to take home. But I'll still get some turkey legs for Christmas to do a slow cooker. And let's see. Oh, it's beautiful out there. 65 degrees. 63 degrees. 17 degrees Celsius humidity, 56% wind, 10 kilometers per hour. That would be 6 miles per hour. No camera tonight. You've seen the golf course enough time. Oh, what is we got here? Jay Gray, Bob is on the fast track to the Space Force. Pretty dangerous, says Jay Gray. High enough, laughing. Oh, he's high enough for the Space Force. Ask for the card table, docs. No, I said I got a folding chair. I'll bring my chair over. And he goes, no, we got chairs. Okay. I'm honored. I mean, the whole family's over there, and I get to meet the grandkids, 3 of them, and I've met his daughter once before, and so he went up to his granddaughter's 21st birthday. You know what present she got? All alcohol. I said, really? And her grandmother, which is my neighbor, gave her what? Alcohol. I go, wow. I'm going to have a word with her. Make a side dish. A bachelor? That's dangerous. I can't make a side dish. No shrimp. Make a side dish. I'm not cooking. I cook for myself because I'm not that picky. No, they got these beautiful big shrimp trays. They're all peeled, ready to go. And these are big ones at Costco. It's a better presentation. And they got some lemon in there that's already cut up, and they got some like spicy sauce in the middle. I think they'll enjoy it. Well, they've got alcohol over there. They got alcohol, and I don't want to be drinking that. But they're going to serve wine with the meal. He told me that. So bring some port for after dinner. Now he's got all sorts of drinks over there. Yeah, I think so. Old timey. He goes, a shrimp platter is good. Yeah, I'm honored to be invited, and I'll get a big one to go over there, and it should be fun. Cigars? No, I'm not going to smoke it. No. I'm done with cigars. Jay Gray, no way, no how. I have no idea. Oh, how about an olive tapedo wrapped in mini pancakes? How about it? I'll order it off a menu, maybe. Billy's Cafe has crepes. Is that what it is? I'm going to have to try those one of these times. I could have done it, but I wasn't really hungry because when she got here, I already had my coffee and I had something else, talking about the cleaning lady. So I ran up to the wholesale club, and there was a new guy in the where the glasses, the optical department. And so I started chatting with him. I said, you got any like sports glasses frames? And he got up and he showed them to me. I go, oh, wow, cool. And then we're talking about glasses in general. Because now all my glasses, they're unusable for me because my left eye's corrected. And it's doing fine, thank you. There's no redness, no infection. Looks great. And I do get a little glimmer once on the left. And I think that's I know she told me that's the incision. But a little tricky. I need reading glasses now for the phone, which is not a problem. So I'm looking at these sports glasses, and then we started talking lenses. And the transition lenses, now that's a trade name, but it's, where you go out in the sun, it goes to sunglasses, right? I'm wondering if that would work at the fitness center because it is so bright. And I still want to protect my eyes. So when I drive over now before the sun comes up or in the evening, or the early morning, I don't have anything on my eyes because I don't want to put on smoked glasses or sunglasses to go over there. So maybe I could get a prescription. Once my eyes settle down, I get the other one done. I'm going to get an eye prescription, a glasses prescription. And once I get both eyes done, and I'm thinking, man, that would be kind of cool. Put on these sports glasses, and they'll be clear in the car, get over there, and if that bright light would tint them up, or the, what do they got? The blue blockers built in it. And of course the UV. He says all the eyewear is protected UV, but I don't even have to switch them out. I just wear them in there and then go back into the car and wear them over to the car. And then once I get outside, they darken up. But he says a lot of people are not happy with them because they're not as dark in the car. And I think I would want them polarized, but you know what? I'll just do my homework. I get this card here, and then I've got to get another. It'll be interesting to see if I can see the computer. Well, I can see it now. I can read it now. But it's mostly my right eye. All right, another drink. Hmm. Hmm. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, still pursuing the commercial license. Haven't started smoking weed again, so I haven't given up. It's been 6 months. No Mary Jane. I have no cravings for it except when I see friends smoking the devil's lettuce. Good for you. I think you're better off. Get that job. And trucking's kind of dangerous, but even if you can work the dock or whatever you can get. You can get your license, but if you get a job I would rather, go home. You don't want to go long haul trucking. That's terrible. That's a terrible life. Let's see what I do have some updates. I think I have to go to X for that. I put up I don't know how X works. I put one up early and I got like 200 views, 250 views, and then I did a couple more. They throttled me somehow. I don't know how that works. I got to read you the quote. I thought this was brilliant, and I think he's claiming he came up with it, but this is a fantastic truth. This is just fantastic. Now, this is Bigelow. The foundation of science is the humility to learn. I saw that and I go, wow, that really hit me. And I think that's the foundation of a lot of things. The foundation of success is the humility to learn. The foundation of advancing, really the foundation of anything, is the humility to learn. How cool is that? Even though part of you already knows, but you get what I mean. You got to get out of the way sometimes. And that's what I mean. You have to be on the dance floor. All these critics, they're not scientists. They're scientists, but they're not. He's doing active work. His analogy was like the soccer, European football, where he's on the what do they call it? A course, or he's on the field. These guys are commentators. They're not making papers. They're not studying this thing. He is. I thought this was great. What a great. I think it could be applied to so many things. I have to get a crystal one? Well, I can still put it in the dishwasher, right? Does this thing ping? Shop for a crystal snifter. Oh, it's a great quote. Mark is encouraging Dr. Bob's keep at it. Weed is an ambition killer. Yeah. Now, you hit 71 and you're on the golf course. If you want to light up, go ahead. But a young man, you should be working, saving money. And I still love that quote. The foundation of anything is the humility to learn. And when my dad told me, you don't have to work, that was like the antithesis of this. I just thought, I don't even want to argue with him. I don't even know. I ask him what he's talking about. I just want to get out of there. I want to get out there and dance, earn a living. And, I'm humble enough to do whatever I had to do, Start. It's not where you start, as I've said before. It's where you finish. And I think there's a lot of these counterintelligence guys that they don't want you to know anything about the UAPs. They got to make it look silly and make you feel like there's nothing there. Don't look here. There's nothing here. And they put out stories, and they attack this guy. He's got an open mind. Well, then it's out. Don't put in the crystal in the dishwasher. Well, then I'm going to stick with the just high quality stuff. Doesn't have to be crystal. Okay, so what did I do? I went over to, I had to check out the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. So I have saved the website. The website is right here. And they took down the disclaimer that the government was shut down, blah, 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 and that we don't ask us about the comet. So let me put that website here if you want to go check it out. So this is the high rise. It's Arizona University. So I put in there, okay, let's search now. Maybe they got it. Maybe they got the stuff up. So let's put in Comet. They got all sorts of comets, but they don't have 3i Atlas. Okay. So let's put in 3i Atlas. 3i/Atlas. 0 images. Okay, well, let's take out the slash and let's just put in 3i Atlas, one word. Nothing. Okay. So let's go over to NASA, the NASA website. Resume browsing. No, I don't want to do that. No, stop it. Okay, here we go. NASA images. Okay, so you go up to the top and you click on multimedia images. Now it might be here. Maybe. Okay, images of the day. Dark matter. Okay, so let's do a search. Let's put in Comet. We're working continuously to improve our search results. Oh, please. Well, I don't want articles. I want the image. Images. Okay, I got to click on the tab here, images. Okay, you got to scroll down. Images and video library. Okay, that's what I want. Search for. I'll put Comet. There's. Oh, I don't need to hear it. Comets for SOHO and all these other things. They don't show 3i Atlas. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'll put the website, the address in here. So let's search for 3i/Atlas. Based on your selections, no results were found. Okay, let's take out the slash. Let's just put in 3i Atlas. Based on your selections, no results were found. So, you know, what are they hiding? I think that's a story in its, I don't want to say cover up, but I'm going to say cover up. Why wouldn't they? They're back in business, but we'll see. Avi Loeb gives him a break. So he's not on. In fact, I got his quote here. He had another good one here. He says, "It may be just bureaucracy taking over science." It's another great one. So the NASA administrator came out and said it's a comet. You know, and he played the clip. Now this is on Newsmax, and I have it up on X, and I also printed out. I also did a transcript of it. Do you believe the NASA administrator? Is asked to Avi Loeb. Do you believe what he just said to me? Avi Loeb, I have no issue with him. He's basically repeating what people are telling him. And then the commentator said, I just want the truth. Avi Loeb, so I think we will hopefully see something coming out in the coming days, but it just shows you how sluggish is the system of bureaucracy. I don't necessarily think they're trying to do something, you know, on purpose. I think they are. You know damn well the military has seen it, right? And the heads of government, of our government, have seen them. It may be just bureaucracy taking over size. That was the quote. And I got more on that. Back to the comments. Oh, Rich Mitch, don't let me boot you, okay? I will boot you. Dr. Bob, a nightmare. I don't believe. Let's see. Not going to go there. Seriously? Now this is from Jay Gray. The Vatican owns a couple of telescopes in Arizona. They don't hide nothing. You know what? I'm going to Google that. No, I'm going to go to AI for that one. So let's go to the docs report. And this time I'm going to click on Grok. Does the Vatican own telescopes? Well, this says yes. The Vatican does own and operate telescopes through the Vatican Observatory, one of the oldest astronomical research institutions in the world, founded in 1582 by Pope Gregory VIII. Wow, I didn't know that. Look at this. Jay Gray. Key facts. Primary telescope, the Vatican Advanced Technology Telescope, the VAT, V-A-T-T. A 1.8 meter Gregorian reflector located on Mount Graham in Arizona, USA. Operated in partnership with the University of Arizona. Well, that's the one looking at the comments, right? Oh, good for you, Jay Gray. You nailed it. Dr. Bob says a Lucifer telescope. Yeah, I didn't know that. That was surprising. Okay, so I thought I put some good stuff up on X. Representative Anna Paulina Luna, she claims, and she's been in those SCIF meetings and, the congressional woman on the UAP hearings, quote, interdimensional beings, unquote, quote, non-human life forms, unquote. And so she was on there speaking about that. And weaponized, I know people don't like Jeremy, what's his name? Jeremy something. Excuse me, Jeremy. And then there's George Knapp. And there's James T. Lacatski. So I got his book today. And I'm going to go through it like a course. I'm going to learn. Let's see, inside the U.S. government, covert UFO programs, new insights. James T. Lacatski, D.ENG. What is that? What the hell does that mean? Doctor of Engineering. I thought it had something to do with engineering. All right, I'm going to read you the back cover of this thing. Let's see. New Insights is the third book in the Skywalkers at the Pentagon series that documents the largest U.S. government-sponsored UFO program in history. The Advanced Aerospace Weapons Systems Application Program, ASAP, contract was run from the Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, and was executed by Robert Bigelow Aerospace Advanced Space Studies, known as BASS, BAASS. A part of the program involved a boots-on-the-ground research, private. It was governmentally funded, but a private study group, a private contractor doing the work. Focuses on the notorious Skywalker Ranch. New Insights covers the depth and breadth of research with gripping accounts. So I'm going to go through this thing, and I'm taking notes, and I'm going to get all the acronyms, and I'm going to learn as much as I can. Because he's condensed this down, and he has a great thing on here. There's 3 cases where there were close close-up observations, and he listed those cases. I got it up on X if you want to check it out. And, of course, the one with Avi Loeb. Science is the humility to learn. Now, here's your update. The short version is it's still intact. Even though there's a commentator, I kind of respected him, but now I'm not so sure, called the Angry Astronaut. He says it's already split up. I don't think the evidence is there yet. Three-eye atlas still intact, according to Avi Loeb. Now, this was this morning. Signals, there's an anti-tail pointing towards the sun. It's a puzzle to be resolved. And as of this evening, NASA still no pics. I want to see those pictures. Those were my tax dollars paying for that. I want to see it. One of the first telescopes was presented to the Pope. The old what? No, I don't think so. No, because that's one of the cases where they had observation. One of those triangular crafts disappeared while they were watching. It didn't take off quickly; it just disappeared. That's interdimensional, or what? A cloaking device? Let's see. Interdimensional is how they self-identify. The old nomenclature is alien. Or what about just extraterrestrial? Just about unknown. But if they start disappearing on you. Jay Gray, I want a hoodie. Vatican Observatory, reasonably priced. Ubatek. Uh-oh. I don't like your avatar there, Eddie. Yeah, it's what's his name? It's he's not the 9-year-old, but this is what happens when you have, what is that childhood disease called? What is it? What is that? It's not hyperactive. What's another childhood disease? This is what happens when they become adults. Yeah, we'll get rid of him. He'll get booted. I don't even want to say his name. What's the name of that? I got to find it now. Well, it's a childhood, let's see. Emotional and behavioral disorders. Anyway, I think that's his problem. And this is what happens. They grow up to be, adults, problem adults. You can't put adults in timeout. Well, how do you put an adult in timeout? They end up in jail. Wrench, Jay Gray? Jay Gray wants his wrench. I took care of it. I know, Jay Gray, or Dr. Bob. Tourette, that's a problem. What's the common one? I mean, the real common one. I can't think of it. Well, there's some truth to that. None of Doc's wrenches watch the show. Well, Tickers pops in, and I'm gonna, as soon as I see GD, I'm gonna give him a wrench. Give his wrench back. Asperger's, no, the real common one. Autism. How do these kids function when they get older? They don't. They're autistic, and then they become adults. Not ADHD, no. Autism. Dr. Bob, Joe was very, very good to Eddie. He went to a full-blown jury trial, I think, if I remember the articles. He brought his mom in there, and he was crying what he did to his mom. It's like, dude, he did some really bad things. And he only got, I'm not going to look it up again. Some channels are snowflakes and get grumpy, and I'm just not going to have any of it. I don't think he's funny. There's nothing funny about that. ADHD, that's another one, yeah. Mookie, I watched the show. What, do you want a wrench? I just want to take responsibility, because if you hand out more than one wrench, and if anything happens, then who did it? And then it's just a big brouhaha. Jay Gray, autism is relatively new. The autism is required. It makes the mic more effective. Yeah, we love to categorize things. Just calling this thing a comet. Like, it implies that we know what it is. Okay, it's autism. Well, what is that? They don't know anything about it. Not really. Or to cure it. That's true. There are no accidents in God's world. I guess you could also say that there are no coincidences in God's world. But I'm not going to preach while I'm drinking. That's a no-no. While I'm having a brandy. All right, let's get to the Abbey Loeb update. Newsmax this morning. I do have it up on X. Let's see. He thanked the host for having him. There's a signal coming out of the 3I Atlas. Was detected, corresponds to a certain molecule of hydrogen and oxygen. That's called a hydroxyl moiety in chemistry. So the claim is that it could be natural, but then obviously what is most interesting is whether there is a transmission that cannot be explained by a natural source. And I'm waiting for those results. And ready observers are to look at this object and are doing it so right now. And also, he also said it's one object. It has not broken up, according to Avi Loeb. Now, I went on YouTube. People have Avi Loeb up there as AI, saying all sorts of ridiculous things. My suggestion is you catch him on. There's I watched it later this evening, where he was being interviewed on a podcast he does for like an hour and a half. And then, of course, when he goes on Newsmax. But if you see him up there, make sure you look at who's the channel, what the channel name is, because there's a lot of AI out there just putting words in his figure in his speech. They're doing so. Observers are looking at it right now, and that's why it's very exciting. The other thing is the object moved away from the sun by more than 30 degrees. So observatories around the world are looking at it. And guess what? It's still one object, intact. I threw that in there. It didn't break up. And moreover, there is a glow extending towards the sun. Again, anti-tail, opposite to what you expect for comets when the tail is being pushed away from the sun by the solar radiation pressure and the solar wind. And then they show a picture of it. Very simply, when I heard this, I just loved this. Very simply, the foundation of science is the humility to learn, not the arrogance of expertise. No, it doesn't make sense to say the experts say, and therefore you should believe it. It makes sense to say, here is the evidence, and it's a comet beyond the reasonable doubt because of this and that pieces of evidence. However, there are all these anomalies about this object, and we still haven't figured out what it is. The good news in the coming weeks, we can monitor those jets. There were 7 of them coming out of this object. They could be the result of ice pockets of ice evaporating by illumination, by sunlight, or it could be thrusters. And the way to figure it out is to measure the speed of those. Lower the speed, it's more likely the ice. But the certain speed, like high speed, it's a thruster. And these things stretch out like 1,000,000 kilometers. Can ice do that? I don't think so. And then he did the calculation through the jets. So there's definitely a puzzle here to be resolved. It's not a matter of the experts saying what it is. They need to show how they explain these jets and how much mass these jets carry in them. Today is November 13th, and if you go to uahighrise.org, they posted pictures from Mars today, but they can't post these 3i Atlas pictures. No, that's the interviewer or the commentator. They can't post these 3i Atlas pictures from October 2nd. So bizarre. How do you respond to that, Bigelow? Well, he says, we had the 45 days since the images were taken, and there are people involved in the high-rise camera that are not government employees. Some of them are affiliated with the University of Arizona. They definitely had plenty of time. I know they've been told not to release them. Can we all agree on that? And we don't know the reason yet. I read you the last part of that. So there's your 3i Atlas update. Let's see, humans. Oh, I know. It's a weird. They categorize it, and then they can forget. Then it's the strangest thing if you really step back and look at it. Humans absolutely love categorizing things. It's one of their favorite behaviors. Yeah, or pigeonhole people. You know, oh, you're an ex-Mormon, Lex. We know all about you. You're an ex-Mormon. Well, okay. That's part of it. You know, you're an adult child of an alcoholic, Lex. Well, yeah, okay. Ironically, autists love category. Yeah. On Puck Alpha, homeless jacks. I don't watch it. I know I've seen that guy on there. He's an Aussie, right, or a New Zealander? I don't know. I haven't turned it on. Mookie Docs, what are your thoughts on Puck Elf, homeless jacks, or so much more? I don't watch it. I really don't. Now, I had a little fun with an image of what's his name, the 9-year-old. There he is at the bar. I just thought it was funny. But I don't watch it. It's so nice. Oh, speaking of the 9-year-old, now I have correspondents all around the world, and one got back to me, and he kind of doxed himself. He's in Thailand. I have been told he is in Thailand. He was down by the transportation area, and then he just couldn't take it anymore, and then he went up to a fine hotel. But it's Thailand, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where did he run from the first marriage? Thailand. He should get a visa this time, if that's where he's going to land. I don't know. I don't think he's got any money, though. Rich Mitch Atlas, 3i Atlas, has heralded the rise of Puck Elf. What's his expertise? The dungeon? Is he going to be one of the dungeon masters? Jay Gray, pucks are meant to be hit between the pipes and into the back of the net. I don't want that. Do you want that kind of money? I wouldn't want it. Now, listen, a single guy with a couple, net worth, $2 million plus. I'm blessed. That's perfect. Perfect. And I walk around. I go into Wawa. They nobody knows that. And I'm out there eating on the bench, having a burrito. I enjoy it. I like the food and I like the coffee. If I had to give up alcohol or coffee, I'd have to give up alcohol. It happened in the past. Is that where they got all the dinosaur bones in like one area? Price, Utah. I don't know that much about it. I know Vernal, they got the open quarry right there, the dinosaur quarry. Yeah, but to me it's like, okay, it happened, but where do we go from? I'm more interested in right now. We're the new age. Those that want to know about the UAPs can know now. So I'm going to go through this book, and I am going to take it apart. I'm going to do a highlight. I'm going to use a highlighter, and I think I'm going to read the whole thing. I've got a bunch of books on what is it? Design. Not creationism, but intelligent design. And especially after when I really think about my eyeball, how complex it is, and everything. There's no way that evolves, and there's computer code in the DNA. So all that means is there's to have that kind of irreducible complexity, and that kind of complexity, you have to have intelligence. Evolution has nothing to do with intelligence. And I get a kick out of some of these, like that one guy on BBC. He goes, "Well, the prey they learned to run faster than the predator. Then had to it was like an arms race. It's got nothing to do with it. Evolution says it's all accident. There's nothing. There's no reason for anything." So anyway, I'm going to go through here. I don't think I'm going to... I'll read the Skinwalker Ranch, but I'm really not that big on it. I'm more interested in the alien beings and the aliens and the craft. Acquired Taste. Oh, did you make it to Helsinki, Acquired Taste? Send me a photo. I'll put it up there. Or I'll send you a link. But it's late. Oh, my God, it's late in Helsinki. Let's see, it's the same time as Oslo, isn't it? So it's 1:13 in the morning in Helsinki, right? Jay Gray, you could gift us some money, just saying. It's not going to help you. Money is not your problem. I'm telling you. Anybody's problem. It's nice to have. But it all starts in the mind. Docs, have you considered taking up ventriloquism? That's pretty funny. No. Now, please. I did a book report in junior high school. Late 60s on some of these encounters with aliens. And I remember looking at the kids, they were looking at me like, what? And now they have congressional hearings on it. No, there's some are just totally inexplainable. And I'm going to get just the best cases. And that's the reason I say go look at that James Fox movie and tell me. I mean, they're indisputable. There's nobody, it happened. How many books published by Tinfoil Hat Books have to read? I just got this one. Oh, Monday. Oh, okay. Acquired Taste will be in Helsinki Monday. Well, if you want to stream from there, let me know. Don't dox yourself. I'll send you a link. I'll be your home base operations. The Helsinki Chronicles. Pavel, there's nothing accidental about evolutionary pressures of survival versus non-survival. But you look at the eyeball that I had operated on, and you think, well, how could that evolve? It has to have function, or it's just, there's no point to it. And proteins are so complex. And the DNA molecule is so complex. How did the DNA molecule... what's the word? Because you make a mistake on it, and it blows. It's the end of the mechanism. There's precision. Mookie, throw your hat into the puppet arena. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, maybe I'll think about that. Jay Graysorter wants just $1 million. Want me to pick the numbers? I have a pendulum. Well, I'll tell you, if you were a 25-year-old and you won the lottery, any lottery, that's a death sentence. You're going to take up scuba diving. You want to do parachute. You're going to have the fastest motorcycle. You're going to have the fastest car. I think that's the reason a lot of little old ladies get they can handle the money. You got to be ready to handle the money. Pavel Echoes of the Blind Watchmaker. No, check it out. Discovery.org or .com. Intelligent design. Well, even evolution doesn't. They know it's in trouble. The theory. And again, it doesn't explain creation at all. Acquired taste. I bought a ticket tonight, 1 billion mega millions lottery. And you're wasting your money. We have a winner, says Mookie. We have a winner. What else have I got for you? That's it. I didn't really, I'm just coming on, hanging out, having a drink. I got Saturday. I almost didn't go in. Fridays are tough because I want to not go in. It's easy to just, but I had to do it. And then I came home, got the wash done. That's good. Get that all put away. The laundry, I call it the wash, but the laundry. But it's been cold. I mean, it was 39 Monday morning. Let's see, what do we got tonight? I think the low is going to be in the 50s. But it's going to be, let's see, the high on Saturday, 77. It's going to be 80 on Wednesday. So, it's just a great time of the year. The humidity's down. There's no rain to speak of. Now, the St. Augustine grass just goes dormant, so it becomes brown. It doesn't matter how much you water it. And you can't water it that much, and then you get mold or something. Not mold, there's something else that gets involved. Maybe it's mold. So it goes dormant, and then it needs 80 degrees to grow. And, of course, water. It can handle all the water. Once it's 80, it can handle all the water you can give it. I drank 1 Bailey, says Acquired Taste. Fireplace is on. Oh, okay. Good for you. Dr. Bob, the lottery is circumventing evolution. Fungus. What's that? Yeah, maybe it is fungus. Yeah, fungus. You don't want to get the fungus in your lawn. Right. The Archieverse is a circumventing evolution. No, the Archieverse is a black hole. You got to escape while you can. You once you hit that, what do they call the lip of the black hole? It's the point of no return. What do they call that thing? Black hole point. The horizon. That's what I want to say. That's the horizon. Don't get close to that Archieverse horizon. You'll get sucked into it, and you'll meet the devil himself. Parasitism is a sort of evolutionary fitness. Now, everybody uses the term evolution for change. Everybody, coach, well, this team is evolving. We're evolving. They evolved to a better passing team. They evolved. No, it's all bullshit. Stop it. I hate even listening to the term. No, things change because you make design changes. Or changes in your mind, intelligence. And the one, I finally decided the guy that hangs out up there, it's a little off. Because it was cold, right? So he had these kid mittens on, trying to read the paper. He's trying to open the paper. And I looked at that. It was so funny to see him fumble around. He couldn't figure out, you may want to take those mittens off to read the paper. And I'm actually discussing philosophical things with him. It's like, no. And then he'll make a statement like the mathematics built the universe. And that just kind of stopped me. Like when I asked my uncle, what do you believe in? He goes, evolution. What? But it was so funny, and I don't think he likes me. But anyway, but I always say hello to him. I call him by his name. I say hello, or I'll go over there and say hello. But he said at one time he got dropped on his head when he was younger. And you know what? Man, maybe he's never been the same since. Dr. Bob, don't discuss black hole. You're encouraging Uber tech. Why does he have to come over here? I'm down to 7 people. Why bother me? I almost choked on my... oh, come on. I got to give this due respect. Hang on here. Mookie, 3 out of 5 dungeon hosts pee in a plastic bottle. That was pretty good. I am not smashed. I barely feel it. I'm not smashed. Docs is smashed. Let's go puppet shopping. What kind of puppet you want me to get? Can you buy a puppet? Let's see. You know, that would be, let's see. They got a dolly puppet. Oh, no. Jose ventriloquist Anthony. This one looks like Larry of the Three Stooges. No, I got to show you this, I guess. I tell you what, I was watching, if you go on YouTube, the Three Stooges, the best of Shep, I think he's the funniest of them all. I don't think it's Mo. I don't think it's Larry. I don't think it's Kurt. I think it's Shep. I was laughing out loud. Oh, that's way before my time. That was in the 40s. Doc, are you a fan of Charlie McCarthy? That's way before my time. Come on. Oh, Hendrix? Yeah, that's a little weird. Hendrix, he will be jealous if you get a puppet. Mike the Snake, is it? Oh, he has a big puppet. He had one on there. Pavel, I'm surprised Mike the pet cat, the companion pet of the Caesar, the cult leader, isn't more into puppetry. It gives off puppet vibes too. Well, let's check them out. Let's check out the puppets. Share screen. Google search. Here we go. Little Mish. Is that what he calls it? Mookie. He does enjoy playing with Little Mish. All right, let's go to the puppet. There it is. What do you think? Look at that. You can get Dolly. Oh, come on. Oh, you're killing me. Jeff Dunham. I never heard of him. Jeff, 22-inch Jeff 2.0. How about this one? This could be the doc's report. Oh, now who we got here? Oh, come on, you're killing me. Yeah, no. Mikey likes, not like Ross Rachel Brady. Well, he's a. I mean, he's got the car and he had the biplane. He's a great mechanic. He may be one of those savants, some kind of savant. Mike the Snake may be the least intelligent the least intelligent. No, I thought you said he's the most intelligent panelist ever to appear on Archie's show ever. He sure does take credit for a lot of things. Now, listen, who could live under a bridge for 10 years? How is that possible? Oh, ooh. Now, these are some scary puppets. Let's take a look at this. Now, this is the old Jerry Mahoney. Now, the guy who worked on this one invented the artificial heart. $685. No. I can't do that. Too rich for me. Working Danny. Scarface. Oh, you gotta be kidding. $2,500 for Scarface? Michael Jackson. Look at this guy on the end. Holy shit. Oh, that's terrible. I could have it in the room with me when I go to sleep. Got any favorites? Rita Blonde? I had no idea. People are really into this. They think they're going to make a lot of money. Oh, look at this. How'd you like to invite this guy to your kid's next birthday party? The fedora guy looks like Marty. Now, please, come on. Oh. Acquired taste. The fedora guy looks like Morty. Get a puppet and name it Mortimer. Dr. Bob Nightmare lived under a bridge for 10 years, a descendant of Caesar. My, how the mighty have fallen. This guy looked like he. That's a bad one. You wouldn't get that for your kid. Fedora. Which one had the fedora? That guy? Now that's Scarface. Scarface. That's a $2,500 puppet. I guess these have to be handmade, right? I mean, there's no production line of puppet. They all got that Mahoney look. Look at this. I'm going to go, okay, I got to look for a specific puppet now. Now you got me going. Mookie says, if you can't beat him, join him. Time to buy a puppet. All right, let me put in a specific puppet. Let's see. They don't. They don't have Shep. They got Curly, Moe, and Larry. They don't have Shep. Shemp. Now, believe it or not, where is he? This guy right here. The guy in the middle. He invented a artificial heart. Serious. Three Stooges. I could. Poor Larry. Poor Larry. Three Stooges puppets with Curly Howard at auctions. They're auctioning these things? Oh, maybe they were into it. I don't know. Where's Shemp? Oh, you got your Rocky Balboa. Okay, I've had enough. It's only 7:30. I can have another one. Ah, they do have a Shemp. I think he was the funniest. A Dirk Diggler. Oh. Shemp. There he is. There he is. Look at this. Well, those are bobbleheads or something. Okay, we had enough. 5 people watching. Where's Doc's now? I just locked up the brandy. It's back in the liquor cabinet. Locked. Let's see, did we cover? Let's see, I'm just hanging out. Friday night, the Villages, actually Del Boca Vista, Central Florida, 3i Atlas, I gave you the update. James Lacatski, Bob Bigelow. Oh, I agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. There's a couple like that. I'm not going to watch. I can't watch. Mike the Snake's one of them. Goldberg on the panel is on what? I know. I mean, but you got to, it all goes back to the 9-year-old. He's destroyed his own channel. Remember, there was a time he didn't have any guests, right? In the old days. And he just never went back to that. And then he made them, when did the panel actually start? It was during COVID, right? Acquired Taste, yes. Mike the Snake, too. Did they have a panel before COVID? I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. Well, that's an interesting question. Let's go to YouTube. Put in 2019. I got to turn the sound off because I don't want to hear it. He did Hangouts. There he is, a younger man. April 2019. Oh, well, he had, I forgot this guy's name. One guy. But that's just a conversation. That's not a panel. If I showed you his photo, you could probably guess who he is. But so the panels really came during COVID. Yeah, there was no panels before COVID. And that was the downfall. He thought he really hit on something. He didn't know how to save any money, and that's when he bought his other property. And now look at him.
Oumuamua. Oumuamua. Oumuamua.